out in the garage. Got some seeds planted, some wax peppers, a little rock wool. Nobody's coming up yet, but this thing's sitting on a heating mat with a little heating mats under here. And then under that I've got a one of those grocery sacks they give you these days. Well, they don't give them to you, but they want you to bring them to put your groceries in. And I got these wax sitting on some rocks so they don't get too hot. They just get a nice amount of warmth. Kind of dissipates a little bit of the heat. I don't want it too hot. Parsley start in here, nothing coming up here. Cilantro start here, nothing coming up yet. Multiple amounts of cucumbers in this guy, not coming up yet. As we reassemble, got some herbs. I just stuck these in here. Dense planting, dill, basil, thyme. And this was some kind of grape tomato container. Does pretty good for throwing some rock wool in. And since we already paid for it, I guess we're reducing our cost by reusing it. Okay. Tomatoes are looking pretty good. Could be better, but there's some nutrient deficiencies going on here as let's see out here if we can pull one of these up here. I don't know if it'll show up, but got some really purple leaves under there. So we're having some problems taking up something here, nutrient-wise. But the big B for the tallest. The big Zach over here, right here, you're not even in the running for the tallest. Boy, this Brandywine though, getting nice and tall. Got some lettuce over here. These were transplanted in a 2-inch. Some doing better than others, obviously. This guy is kicking. Some of these other ones hanging on. Down in here, some stuff. Let's pull this out a little bit. Can't see that great. Stuff. Let's get a little light on there. Some rock wool cubes with some lettuce. Just growing in a little, not even very much nutrient solution. Ready for a permanent home. So let's talk about what could be the permanent home. And just a few more lettuce down here. So we could think about maybe this guy. He holds 12 plants and it stacks together. So you got 4, in each one. These things stack on top of each other. I've never used this before, but it's going to be something interesting. Yeah, I just ran a thought across my head. I was like, well, what if I mount this to a reservoir and force the return into the reservoir and pump nutrients up, into key places and let it return. Boy, you could have yourself a real interesting little low cost hydroponics deal going on. I think this thing was like, it's under $17. And a pump and a reservoir could be in the range of maybe another $30, $40, I don't know. So if you went with the high number 40, 17, you got $47, and then whatever tubing and plants and media you go in there, throw that in there. I think you're going to come out well below what it might cost to buy something professionally and have something really cool, that takes up less space since it's vertical versus a bunch of stuff that tote wise, well, you still, maybe you're not really saving anything because you got to figure, hey, I got the tote too back there with the nutrients, but What if you did it on a bucket? You know, that would be pretty cool too. Set this thing on top of a bucket and a little small pump forcing the water up. Shoot, it's less than 30 inches, so you know, it'd be pretty cool. Let's see what else we got going up here. Planted the pak choi. A few rock wools are up and looking good. So let's take a break for a second and we'll walk over to the other side here.